Yo, what's going on, everybody? Today is gonna be my very first video on this YouTube channel. If it isn't obvious, I'm gonna be doing some Cuphead. This is a very anger-inducing game, however, I did enjoy it a lot, and I hope y'all enjoy watching this video. Without further ado, let's go. So we start off with a classic run and gun, which basically involves dodging and collecting coins. This is very simple for me, and I didn't have much of a problem completing it, so let's fast forward a bit. So far, nothing too crazy has happened. Everything's been pretty simple, and I've really enjoyed it so far.
You must die!
What was that? Okay, so anyways, as I was saying,
You must die!
wow, first video, and I'm already reusing audios. This is not looking good for me. So I run through this with relative ease, as you can see, collecting all the coins, dodging everything I can, and I get to my first boss, or sub-boss, whatever he's called. Either way, I was quite disappointed, because he was not very good. However, I did learn how to do this. And now we are at the point where we are about to end our very first run and gun. Although this was pretty simple, I can assure you it only gets harder from here. I died a bunch of times, and I can tell you, you do not want to miss that. So, now we are about to get our final results. Let's see what they have in store for us.
That's pretty good.
An A minus, that's pretty good. I know my mom would be proud. So anyways, with the money I had, I ended up getting spread and smoke bomb. Then I went into my very first boss, the root pack. Oh, so while I thought this boss was gonna be really hard, I did end up beating him in my first run, which was very surprising for me, as I really did think that they would be tough. However, after doing a slight bit of research, I did find out that they were meant to be the easiest boss, and I was overestimating them, so that's on me. That being said, I do eventually get my final result. Let's hope I get a grade that makes them sound as easy as they are. To be honest, a B is not too bad. I am proud of that. And we did end up getting this contract from the devil that proves that we defeated the root pack. So anyways, on to our next boss. Ribby and Croaks. These guys were really tough. I immediately get confused on what Ribby's doing and lose a life in the first few seconds of the fights. But using common game sense, I realize what I'm meant to be doing until Croaks does this. Okay, that might have been a little bit underwhelming, but I don't know what you were expecting. They are frogs after all. So, Ribby does the same attack again, expecting me to fall for it. But little does he know, I'm a trickster. So we get through what seems to be the first stage of Ribby and Croaks by only losing one life, which isn't my best work, but it will do. And this next stage looks like it's gonna be easy as hell. I'm not having any problems here. So I won't fall for that one again, I promise. No, I really promise this time. Like, just look at this. They can't hit me. I've gone 2 for 2 and everything I've done. They're not gonna be the ones to stop me.
Just put the camera on him. That man right there, that's the man who can't guard me. Turn it left. I'll take his ankles every day.
And just like that, the second stage is now over. You know I lost another life, but y'all know me. I'ma beat them anyways. I'ma beat them with one last life like it's nothing. Like, just watch these dodging skills. Like, see, what did I say? Nothing has hit me so far. I sure hope I don't dash into anything stupid. Wow, my first death of the whole run. I don't even know what to say. I'm low-key disappointed in myself, but you know, it was bound to happen. I just didn't think it would happen to Ribby and Croaks. Either way, I'll run through them in these next few seconds because I understand what to do now. And let's just say, my natural skill can keep up. Now that we're back to where I left off, I'm gonna let y'all watch some elite gameplay. Don't get too amazed by my skills.
Crazy times, can't you feel it? Is there a reason for it all? Maybe take a ride on this pipe train. Hold it in, wait for it. Here come the fall. Oh, your mind's been spun into a web.
Just like that, Ribby and Croaks are now dead. Another boss down as expected. Let's see my final result. Low key, I was not expecting a C, but it isn't anything new to me. I went from getting C's in math class to getting C's in the Cuphead boss fight. Oh wow, on to the next one, or whatever this is. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, nothing crazy happened here, but to explain what this is to people who have not played Cuphead or to people who just do not know, it's basically a game mode where you have to parry these ghosts in order to protect the vase in the middle. And you will be awarded with some kind of superpower once you do defeat the ghosts and protect the vase. Now heading on to our next boss, we're going against a Suffice gentleman named Goopy. I really wanted to try out my new ability on him, so if you're interested in that, make sure to stay tuned. So far, this boss has been very fun to go against. He was very simple compared to the other two bosses I went against, and I've come to the conclusion that he may or may not have been the first boss I had to go against, but that's besides the point. Nonetheless, I get to his second stage, easily destroying it. You'll see in a second, he does not land a single hit. And then, this happens. Okay, so I don't know what I was expecting, but here comes the big reveal in 3, 2, 1. Calm down. There is no way I just messed up my first attempt at doing this. Listen. I am still trying my hardest, and watch, see, I beat him. So, just wait. I promise it will have its moment. I promise you'll get to see it to its full extent. Just give me a good second. And anyways, here is a clear and standing out A minus. If you've kept up for this long, I really want to thank you. I did put in a lot of effort for my very first video, and I want to make it very clear that if you thought I was doing well now, only one death, that's not too bad. You're about to see how much I died to this very lady. Because I die and die and die and die, and oh my god, I'm gonna quit until my very last attempt. And after watching this video back, I did realize you guys might want to see pure gameplay, so enough of my commentating. This is my hardest fight. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, now that that's over, and now you can finally hear my glorious voice again. I know y'all missed me, do not lie. We are gonna go on to our very next run and gun. Okay, so y'all should get it by now. I don't know how long this game has been out, but I know it's been a very long time. You collect coins, and you dodge these little critters. I don't know what to call them. But, you see, I don't struggle with things like this. You know, I collect my coins, I beat them, and I don't lose any lives. Just watch. See, none of these guys can touch me. I don't care how high you can jump or how fast you can roll. If you can't fly, don't expect to get anywhere near me. Okay, I can already see you guys typing out your comments if there are gonna be any on this video. Listen, I know my ego is big, but I'm still having fun. Even if I do lose a couple of lives, I am still doing what I can. And what I can do is survive with the remaining lives I have now and make sure I can collect all the coins so then I can buy new things, hopefully, and defeat the final boss for this world. If you guys want to see more videos like this, or if you want to see different videos of me doing a live recording of different games so there can be more energy put into my videos, and or if you want to see more commentation, more Cuphead, anything of the sorts, I got you covered. Just give me some advice. Please like and subscribe as well. That would help me a lot, and that would show me that I should continue doing this. Thank you so much for watching if you have watched this far. There's still one more boss coming up. Stay tuned for that. He was 100% my most fun boss. I really enjoyed going against him. Definitely the best boss of World 1. I can't wait to see what World 2 has in store for us. And now, that being said, let's see our final result and then head straight on to him. Thank you. And here he is, my final challenger, Cagney Carnation. When I tell you this guy was super fun to go against, I mean, it was so creative. I actually did not know what was gonna happen next. It was not something that I could just predict like I did with Froggy, nor was he utterly unbearable like that flying lady. So, despite how hard he was, I still did have fun, like I said multiple times. However, on my first fight against him, I did get destroyed so hard. But you guys know me, I don't give up too easily, and I immediately go for another. For this attempt, I decide to go up instead of going low, which seems to be a pretty good strategy despite the life that I lose. I doubled down on the strategy because it was working pretty well, and I dodge everything I can to make sure I do not lose the remaining 2 lives I have. From this point onwards, I start to develop a larger understanding of what he does and what each of his abilities are meant to do. For example, the carrots that are meant to track you, or the little chompers on the ground. Despite this, no matter how many things I may learn, I always manage to make silly mistakes, which does cost me one of my lives. And due to this stupid mistake, I do end up losing to Mr. Cagney over here. Finally, after several minutes of fighting all of these bosses, I get to my final attempt at beating Mr. Cagney. After several attempts, I finally get him to his last stage. Even though I'm on my last life, I am so sure I can win. At this point, I've memorized what each of his abilities do and how I can easily dodge them. And in my honest opinion, I think the final part of this battle is much more easy due to the fewer scope of abilities. With all the dedication I had left, I really wanted to win and get this all over with before I start my next world. And just like that, it did finish. Cagney was dead. I defeated World 1. And with a B minus being my final results, I was finally able to close this game and wait for another time. Please let me know if you guys would like to see more Cuphead or would like to see a different video, which I can also provide. I have much more ideas coming up for you guys, so please make sure you like and subscribe. And that being said, Thank you.